All right, so best moment from 60/50.
60/50, the best moment.
First thing that comes to mind. Your best memory.
When I got my car. My Camaro.
Yeah.
Bro, I ain't never thought I had any car before. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I never thought I'd be going into a dealership, getting a car, especially a Camaro. Had the rims on it. Next day, got the red trim on it. Ooh. Oh, man, I was so happy, yo. I was happy as hell when I got my car. I can't lie. It had to be my car. Only because, like, that's something that I personally thought I never, you know what I'm saying? I used to sit in my room at home and be like,
tell me the story.
By the time I get a fucking car, it's gonna be, who knows?
All right, tell me the story about when Mike crashed Will's Genesis.
So we were coming home from so we were skydiving. I came home with, I don't know who I came home with, probably Nate or something. Mm-hmm. I came home with Nate and Mike, Proofy, and the guy from Red Bull.
Yeah.
Was it the guy from Red Bull? Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know.
The guy from Red Bull were in Will's car. And
Will had a Hyundai Genesis at the time.
It was black. Coupe.
Yes, he bought it with his money from Champs.
It was nice. It was a dope car. And next thing you know, Mike just, or you hear his door open, you hear Mike, fuck. Fuck. He's screaming. We're like, what the hell is going on? Proof comes in like, yo, we just got into a car accident. An accident. I just hit the curb and almost hit the tree. Like, Mike, I guess he was all right. You know where it happened at, though?
Yeah.
Like, you know when you came over the bridge by the little old house and you make the right down the turn? And
you go around the cul-de-sac and then you...
Yeah. That part. I guess Mike was trying to...
Started early?
Turn in fast as hell. And he just hit the curb, but hopped it at the same time. And then almost hit a tree, but he didn't hit the tree.
Yeah.
But Will's car was...
Done,
yeah. It was done. Did it get... I think Will got a new car after that, right?
No, well, he fixed it, and then I guess he sold it to Nate Shot's brother or something.
Yeah, he did.
And then Will ended up getting a new car, which was the
AMG.
The AMG. Worst moment from 60/50.
Worst moment 60/50. Let me think.
When you thought you were getting dropped?
You know how many times I was having? I'd be like, here we go again. Yeah, you want me to tell that story?
Yes.
All right.
Because I remember sitting there and I was like, well, like we told. So I'm gonna frame it up for you, and then you tell me from your perspective. Obviously, we were who replaced you? I don't even fucking remember. Proofy. All right. So at the time when Boze was on the team, Nate and Clay and Scump thought that they needed an upgrade in a sense in their head. So they said we need to pick up Proofy. I think Proofy was like in their ear the whole time, saying, "Yeah, pick me up." You know how it is. So he convinced them or something, or they convinced each other, or whatever. And Nate comes to me, he's like, "Yo, we need to drop Boze," and I was like, "Nah, we can't do that." And he's like, "Yeah, we gotta drop him." I'm like, "Fuck." I'm like, "Yo, what if we start Optic Nation?" Was that it? Was that when Optic Nation started?
Yeah,
right?
I remember then that moment, like, well, go ahead, you could tell the story and I'll tell you.
Yeah, so we're like, all right, we're gonna start Optic Nation. He's like, yeah. It's like, how do we tell him? And then we're like, all right, we're gonna do this, and then go on.
All right, so I came home from having a weekend with my girl. You know what I'm saying? I came home.
Sybaris Pool
Hex
Suite.
was being like weird as hell. Like, yo, where you at? I'm like, why is he on me? What's up? He got something to tell me. I know it ain't good.
You already knew?
I already knew. Literally in my head, as soon as you texted me, yo, where you at? It already clicked in. I knew what was going on. It was crazy. Came to the house. You opened the door before I can even turn the knob. I'm damn. Something was definitely going on.
It's like, come on, sit on this chair.
Yeah, come sit in here. I'm like, here we go. Back to Jersey. He was like, before Hex could even tell me what was happening, I think Nate or Nate was telling me, or I forget who was telling me. And I think you were like, haha, you're getting dropped.
No, Nate said that.
Nate said that?
It wasn't me.
Or you were telling me what was going on.
I was like, listen, the team feels that you're not that you're not cutting it, but from a play style standpoint, Proofy is going to be a better fit. And then Nate says,
haha, you're getting dropped. I'm like,
I was like, damn.
Yeah, like that's shiesty, right?
Because we knew that we weren't gonna drop you. We just knew that we were gonna. But the way he said it, I was like, damn, because that could have gone so wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You could have been like, fuck you, and then we would have been like,
Wow.
oh shit, you could have hit him, and then we would have been like, all right, well, I guess no, you know.
No
What I'm saying? Anyway, so
obligation.
go.
And then he was like, haha, you're getting dropped. I'm like, damn. It was a joke. We were laughing.
I remember your face, man. As you were saying, you're just sitting there, you're like, you're just waiting for the words to come out, like you're getting dropped, and we're like, but don't trip. We don't want you off the team. We want us to, we want you to stay on. You're gonna be Optic Nation.
And then immediately,
wait, did we have Optic Nation?
Yeah.
Were you the first one?
But look, I only had like 2 hours to make the team happen.
Time out. Yes, but we already had Optic Nation. You weren't the starter of Optic Nation because
you?
I remember Nate played for Optic Nation at some point.
Oh no, yeah, I didn't start it. It was just you guys, like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
we
starting
brought
it
it back.
Again. Yeah, brought it back.
We brought
But
it back.
the crazy thing is, though, that happened, and like the lock was like a day or two later. Like I had to stay up to make the team happen. I had to go pull like a 24-hour plus, and I was on a call with me, Killa, and Mir. And I'm like, yo, let's get Ricky, like 100%. Like we already played together all day, every day anyway. I was playing with them while I was on Optic.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why wouldn't we team?
Yeah.
And they're like, nah, man, we don't want Ricky, bro. I'm like, no. I'm like, we gotta have Rick. Like, I need Rick. Search, I need Rick. And this was like me, remember, killing Ricky already had like 200 plus trophies at this time. Me and Ricky were winning tournaments at that time. Like this was prime, like we got a team. And I was literally up for like, bro, no bullshit, like 24 hours. I had my passport coming because we were going to Niagara.
Mm-hmm.
I had my passport coming that morning. I ordered it while we were staying up. So it was like a crazy process. And then they were like, we want Gunjar. And I'm like, Gunjar. So it was gonna be me, Gunjar, Killa, and Mir for Optic Nation. And I was telling them the whole time, like, bro, we need Ricky. And they're like, we want Gunjar. No, I'm not even kidding. We probably fought for like 7-8 hours, and throughout the middle of the night, like, yeah, and we're on Skype too. We're just talking. I'm like, y'all are wilding, man. I'm telling y'all, we need to get Ricky. We need to get Ricky. Finally, they caved in.
Yeah.
We got Rick.
You hit Ricky up?
Oh, fast as hell, Rick. It's time.
What'd he say?
He was like, or I don't think he got in the call. I think we just told him by text. Because we were in the call with Gunjar too the whole time. I forget, there was some other stuff that was happening to where, remember, like, your rule, like, you ain't gonna be shiesty and steal a player from a team, like, even if you know you can, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what you didn't want to do to TK at the time. Like, you can't just take, like, just rob him, you know what I mean? Like, that's kind of fucked up. So we got Rick after that, and that was a start to everything.
Were you like, hecz is not gonna take somebody from another team? We gotta get Ricky.
Oh no, I was telling him, like, yo, can't do that. Like, hecz ain't gonna do it. Like, it's just shiesty. It is shiesty. It's not really shiesty, but it's just like,
look, it could have been business is business. And,
yeah, exactly.
But
that's that other the fake handbook that you apply by. You know what I'm saying? It's just
rules are rules.
Rules are rules. But
if we don't abide by them, what are we, animals? Might as well be.
They don't understand.
So Ricky's like, yeah, let's go.
Oh, let's get it, dude. We gotta start turning up. Let's scrim. Yeah, I love Rick. Yeah, that's my boy right there. Let's just take it serious. Let's actually try.
All right. So we fast forward. You guys placed better than the main team at champs.
No, this was after champs. Ghost was like a pretty like long ass year.
Oh my god, yeah.
It was a pretty long year. So
no, it was champs.
No,
because it was at the beginning.
It was Niagara.
Yeah.
It was Niagara, and then we placed better than them at Niagara, and then the next event was X Games, which you guys ended up winning.
Yeah,
but yeah, we played. At Niagara, we placed 4th, I think, and we had like. We were all in the same position, like, and kind of like more of like, think about it. It was actually kind of more like Ricky's time, because Killa and me already won champs. I was on Optic. Well, actually, Rick was already on Optic, but he left.
Was he?
Yeah, remember for the Haggy shit, and then I joined. Now it's already like a year later.
Yeah,
damn.
Yeah.
So now
it was Scump, Ricky, Big Timer, and Nate.
That's a weird team.
That is a weird team. Holy shit.
It was. Yo, I cannot believe.
Yeah, I just remember the video of them arguing in the room after that.
I forgot Ricky was on Optic in Philly. Yeah. Shout out Rick. He's the one that got me on Optic for sure. Yeah. I know he was. He had to have been.
Yeah. So anyway.
But